In this video, we are going to look at Biology Paper 1 Multiple Choice, which was written on 3rd October 2018 for examination for school certificate, ordinary level, which we refer to as simply grade 12 exam. So to benefit fully from this video, please leave your answers in the comment section so that you participate fully. Let's get into the question paper. Make sure as you answer, write your question number and the letter of your choice. Question 1. Which of the following characteristics of living organisms is defined as the ability to detect and respond to stimuli? A. Irritability. B. Movement. C. Nutrition. D. Respiration. So what's the correct answer here? Leave your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is A, irritability. Well done. So that's the correct answer. So the ability to detect or respond is irritability or sensitivity. Question number 2. The diagram below shows two different cells. Which feature is found in both of the cells? A. Cell membrane. B. Cell wall. C. Central vacuole. D. Chloroplast. You can leave your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is A, cell membrane. So both plant and animal cells will have the nucleus present, cytoplasm, as well as cell membrane. So what are these three parts collectively called? Let me know in the comment section. Question 3. A piece of plant tissue is transferred from a beaker of pure water into a beaker containing 20% salt solution. Which of the following correctly explains what happened in this experiment? So we have movement of water, volume of tissue cells. So A, movement of water enters the cells, volume of tissue cell decreases. B, movement of water enters the cells, volume of tissue cells decrease. C, movement of water leaves the cells, volume of tissue cells decreases. D, movement of water leaves the cells, volume of cells increases. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer here is C. Movement of water leaves the cells and volume of the cell decreases. When we have a beaker of pure water, the cell will actually gain water because pure water will be known as a hypotonic solution. But once we put it into a beaker containing 20% salt solution, meaning that it has got more salts outside, so it is in a hypertonic solution. So therefore water will leave the cell by osmosis, and as water leaves the cell, the volume of the tissue of the cells will then decrease. So the correct answer here is C. Well done. We move on to the next question. Question number 4. The diagram below shows an experiment on the digestion of protein in egg albumin by protease. The protease was taken from the stomach of a human being. In which test tube will the protein be digested most quickly? We have A, egg albumin plus protease. B, egg albumin plus hydrochloric acid. C, egg albumin and hydrochloric acid and protease. D, A-galbanum and the hydrochloric acid and the boiled protease. So what's the correct answer? Leave your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is C. We are going to have A-galbanum and the hydrochloric acid and the protease. So D will not score because we have boiled protease. So boiled protease, it means that the protease enzyme has been denatured, so no digestion will take place. In B, we have no enzyme, and in A, since there is no hydrochloric acid, the pH is not yet optimum. So the correct answer here is C. We'll move on to the next question. Question 5. Different food samples were tested for their nutrient content. The test results were recorded in the table below. Which food sample contained both the glucose and the oil? So food sample A, Benedict solution, nutrient present, burette test, nutrient present, ethanol emulsion test, nutrient absent, iodine test, nutrient absent. B, Benedict test, nutrient present, burette test, nutrient absent, ethanol emulsion test, nutrient present, iodine test absent. Food C, Benedict's test, nutrient absent, burette test, nutrient present, ethanol emulsion test, nutrient absent, iodine test, nutrient present. Food D, Benedict's test, nutrient absent, burette test, nutrient absent, ethanol emulsion test, nutrient absent, iodine test, nutrient absent. So what is the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Leave your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is B. So for test for glucose, we use the Benedict's test, which will give a color change from blue to green to yellow to orange, then brick red. Then for oil to be present, the emulsion test will actually be used to test for protein. So the correct answer here is B. We move on to the next question. Question number 6. The table below shows the amount of protein and fat in a 100-gram sample of some foods. So we have foods, meat, proteins in grams 18.0, fats 17.0, bread, proteins 9.0, fats 1.5, fish 18.0, fats 0.5, eggs, proteins 13.0, fats 11.0, potato chips 4.0, fats 9.0. Which foods have the best value for bodybuilding? A, bread and meat. B, bread and potato chips. C, meat and eggs. D, meat and fish. So what's the correct answer? You can drop your answer in the comment section. Is it A, B, or C? The correct answer here is D, meat and fish. Because for bodybuilding, you need actually a lot of protein. So the food which has got more proteins is meat. We have 8.0, and the fish 18.0 grams as well. So that's why fish here will be, meat and fish will be the best value for bodybuilding. Excellent work, chat. We move on to the next question. Question 7. What are the effects of lack of magnesium ions and nitrate ions to the growth to the plant growth? So A, lack of magnesium ions, leaves go yellow between the veins. Lack of nitrate ions, unable to form enzymes. B, lack of magnesium ions, roots lack root hairs. Lack of nitrate ions, overall growth stunted. C. Lack of magnesium ions, unable to form amino acids. Lack of nutrients, unable to form glucose. D. Lack of magnesium ions, unable to form cellulose. Lack of nitrate ions, all these leaves turn yellow. So what is the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Drop your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is A. Lack of magnesium ions, leaves go yellow between the bends because magnesium is needed for formation of chlorophyll. And you are also going to have lack of formation of proteins because nitrate ions are used for making proteins, and the enzymes are biological catalysts made of protein molecules. So the correct answer here is A. Excellent work, chat. We move on to the next question. Question 8. The diagram below shows an experiment to investigate photosynthesis. The flask containing leaf P had potassium hydroxide solution, while the flask containing leaf Q had water. After exposing the potted plant to sunlight for 10 hours, leaf P had no starch, while leaf Q contained a lot of starch. What does this show? A leaf cannot make a starch. A. In a sealed flask. B. Without carbon dioxide. C. Without sunlight. D. Without oxygen. So what's the correct answer, chat? Is it A, B, C, or D? You can drop your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is B. A leaf cannot make starch without carbon dioxide. Due to having potassium hydroxide solution, it is able to absorb oxygen from flask B. Therefore, in flask P, we had no carbon dioxide. So that's why the leaf had the little presence of starch, because photosynthesis wouldn't take place. Well done, chat. We move on to the next question. Question 9. What do we call the type of symbiotic relationship in which one species benefits from another species without either harming or benefiting that other species? Is it A, amensalism, B, commensalism, C, mutualism, D, parasitism? Chat, what is the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is B, commensalism. So commensalism, this is where one will actually be benefiting, but the other one doesn't benefit and doesn't get harmed. So the correct answer here is B, which is known as commensalism. Well done, chat. So we move on to the next question. Question 10. Which part of the tooth is the hardest? A, cement, B, dentine, C, enamel, D, pulp cavity. You can drop your answer in the comment section. Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is C, enamel. So the enamel is the hardest part of the tooth, which is used as the cutting surface. So that is the correct answer. Well done, chat. So if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to give the video a like and also leave a comment in the comment section. We move on to the next question. Question 11. The diagram below shows part of the alimentary canal in human beings. Which of the labeled parts produces an acidic juice? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is B, the stomach. So the stomach will produce a gastric juice. So gastric juice contains hydrochloric acid. So that's why it is an acidic juice. Well done, chat. So that is the correct answer. We move on to the next question. Question 12. Gaseous exchange in an insect is mostly achieved by A, active transport, B, breathing, C, diffusion, D, osmosis. What's the correct answer, chat? Leave your answer in the comment section. Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is C, diffusion. So gaseous exchange will occur by diffusion of gases. So oxygen will actually diffuse into the tissues, while carbon dioxide diffuses out of the tissues to the difference in concentration between the tracheal fluid and the tissue cells. Well done, chat. We move on to the next question. Question 13. Yeast, warm water, and substance Z were put in a test tube. The apparatus was then set up as shown below. After a while, the lime water began to go cloudy. What is the substance Z? A, alcohol, B, carbon dioxide, C, glucose, D, oxygen. What's the correct answer, chat? You can leave your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is glucose. So substance Z was glucose, which the yeast cell was feeding on and carrying out the process of respiration. So when yeast cells carry out respiration, they'll produce carbon dioxide, which will start making the lime water to go cloudy. So the correct answer here is C. Well done, chat. That is the correct answer. Let's move on to the next question. Question 14. Which of the following is not a myth about HIV and AIDS? It is transmitted by A, casual shaking of hands, B, hugging, C, sexual intercourse, D, talking to an infected person. So what's the correct answer here, chat? The correct answer here is C. HIV is transmitted through sexual intercourse with an infected person. So this is not a myth. Excellent work, chat. So the correct answer here is C. Well done. Alright, we move on to the next question. Question 15. Roots of a seedling were placed in a solution containing red dye as shown below. What was the path of the red dye after it had entered the roots? A, phloem in root to phloem in stem. B, phloem in root to xylem in stem. C, xylem in root to phloem in stem. D, xylem in root to xylem in stem. You can leave your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is D, xylem in root to xylem in stem. Well done, chat. So that is where water, nutrients, and mineral salts will be transported in the xylem vessels from the roots to the stem, then to the leaves. Well done, chat. That is the correct answer. Alright, we move on to the next question. Question 16. Which component of blood helps it to absorb huge amounts of oxygen? A, plasma proteins, B, platelets, C, red blood cells, D, white blood cells. You can leave your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is C, red blood cells. So red blood cells contain hemoglobin, which enable them to transport large amounts of oxygen in the body. Well done, chat. We move on to the next question. Question 17. The diagram below shows a section through the human heart. What happens to valve R and S as blood leaves the right ventricle? A. R closes, S closes. B. R closes, S closes. C. R opens, S closes. D. R opens, S closes. Sorry, S opens. So what is the correct answer here, chat? Let me see your answer in the comment section. Is it A, B, C, D? The correct answer here is C. So when blood leaves the right ventricle, R will actually open, which are the semilunar valves, while S, which is the tricuspid valve, will actually close so that blood does not go back into the right atrium. So S will close while R opens. So the correct answer here is C. Well done, chat. Question 18. The diagram below shows a simple dialysis machine. The substance in blood at X, which should not be found in blood at Y, is A. Amino acids, B. Fatty acids, C. Glucose, D. Urea. So what's the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Let me know in the chat below. Okay, drop your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is D, urea. So once blood flows through the dialysis machine at X, once it goes in, the urea will diffuse from the blood into the dialysis fluid. So as the blood comes out at Y, urea will be absent because the dialysis machine will act as a kidney to remove urea from the blood system. Well done, chat. Let's move on to the next question. Question 19. The graph below shows the changes in blood sugar concentration during periods of rest and light exercise. Which of the following would have caused the change in blood sugar levels between P and Q? A. Glucagon released by the liver. B. Glucose released by the liver. C. Glycogen released by the liver. D. Insulin released by the pancreas. So what's the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Let me know in the comment section. The correct answer here is B, glucose released by the liver. So when blood sugar levels are low at P, the pancreas will release the hormone glucagon, which will cause the liver to change glycogen back into glucose, which was stored in the liver. So the glucose will then be released by the liver once it has been converted or created from the glycogen which was stored. So that's why the correct answer here is B. Well done, chat. We move on to the next question. Question 20. The diagram below shows a reflex arc. Which structure is the motor neuron? Is it A, B, C, or D? Leave your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is B. So the motor neuron will always be connected to the relay neuron. So the impulse will come from the sensory neuron, which is A, then pass to the epithelial neuron, which is C, which is then passed on to the motor, B, which then goes to the effector. So the correct answer here is B. Well done, chat. So if you are still here and enjoying the video, good to know that you are still here and watching. Happy that you are here. So don't forget to give the video a like and make sure you also share the video with your friends. Alright, so let's move on to the next video. The next question. We are almost there. Okay. We go to question number 21. The diagram below shows a section through the human brain. Which part controls balance and the muscular coordination? Is it A, B, C, or D? Let me know your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is C, which is the cerebellum. So the cerebellum is the one which controls balance and the muscle coordination. So for us to balance and to be able to coordinate our muscles, that is controlled by the cerebellum. Well done, chat. That is the correct answer. Alright, we move on to the next question. Question 22. What is the function of the eustachian tube in an ear? A. To direct excess sound out of the ear. B. To equalize the air pressure on the eardrum. C. To maintain the posture of the body. D. To transmit sounds from the thynex to the ear. What's the answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Drop your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is B, to equalize the air pressure on the eardrum. So the eustachian tube will connect to the nose so that the air pressure is able to be balanced between the middle ear as well as the outer ear. So that is the correct answer. Well done, guys. Let's move on to the next question. Question 23. The following diagram shows the bones of a human arm. What are the numbered bones? A. 1 humerus, 2 radius, 3 ulna. B. 1 humerus, 2 scapula, 3 radius. C. 1 scapula, 2 humerus, 3 radius. D. 1 scapula, 2 humerus, 3 ulna. What is the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Let's identify the bones. You can leave your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is D. So 1 is the scapula, 2 is the humerus, and 3 is the ulna. Well done, chat. That is the correct answer. We move on to the next question. Question 24. The following diagram shows invertebrates in a glass container and exposed to light. What response is exhibited by these invertebrates? A. Negative phototaxism. B. Negative phototropism. C. Positive phototaxis. D. Positive phototropism. What's the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is A, negative phototaxis. So we have taxism here taking place. You can see that the invertebrates, once light was shown at the center, all the invertebrates moved to the edges of the box where there is no light, where it's darker. So they are all moving away from light. So that is the negative phototaxism. Okay, so that is the correct answer. Well done, chat. Let's move on to the next question. Question 25. The diagram below shows a seedling. Which part is the plumule? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is A. Well done, chat. So the plumule is the embryonic part of the seed which will grow into the shoot system. So that's why here our correct answer is A. Well done, chat. Let's move on to the next question. Question 26. In addition to suitable temperature, which other factors are necessary for seed germination? A. Carbon dioxide and sunlight. B. Mineral ions only. C. Sunlight only. D. Water and oxygen. What's the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Let me know in the comment section. The correct answer here is D. We need water and oxygen. So these are the conditions which are needed for seed germination. There are only three. You need the oxygen, suitable temperature, and the water. Well done, chat. We move on to the next question. Question 27. Which method of natural propagation is illustrated in the diagram below? A. Combs. B. Rhizomes. C. Runners. D. Suckers. What's the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is C, runners. So this type of propagation which is occurring in strawberry, what we refer to as the runners or stolon. So C here is the correct answer. Well done, chat. Let's move on to the next question. Question 28. The following diagram shows a longitudinal section of a flower. In which structure would pollen grains be deposited? Is it A, B, C, or D? Let me know in the comment section. The correct answer here is A. So pollen will be deposited on the stigma. So that is the labeled part A. So that is the correct answer. Excellent work, chat. We move on to the next question. Question 29. The diagram below shows two fruits. How are these fruits dispersed? A, W, animals, X, animals. B, W, animals, X, wind. C, W, wind, X, animals. D, W, wind, X, wind. What's the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is D, wind, and so W will be displaced by wind and X by wind. So W has wing-like structures. This is the sycamore, which enable it to float in air, while X, the dandelion, has a parachute-like structures, which are made from hair-like structures, so that it's able to be light and able to float in air. So that's why here our correct answer here is D. Both are displaced by wind. Excellent work, chat. Let's move on to the next question. 30. The diagram below shows the side view of a female reproductive system. In which labeled part is the zygote formed? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is B. The zygote will be formed in the oviducts because that is where fertilization takes place. So when fertilization occurs, the ovum will be fertilized by the sperm cell to form a zygote. So that is our correct answer, B. Well done, chat. If you are still here, good to see that you are still here and watching and participating. Happy to see that you are still made it this far into the video. Make sure you leave a thumbs up so that I know that you are still watching up to this point. All right, let's move on to the next question. Question 31. The diagram below shows a calendar of March and April for 4 days shaded. Menstruation for a woman started on March 14th. During which of the shaded days was the lining of the uterus at its thickest and richest in blood vessels? A. March 10th. B. March 15th. C. March 24th. D. April 15th. What's the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is March 24th. So that was the correct answer. Well done, chat. So what we have to take into account is that menstruation for the woman started on day 14th. So mean that from 14th to 5 days, the shedding will be taking place. Then after shedding has taken place, the uterus will start repairing itself until 14 days later. So after day 14, that is when ovulation takes place. Then after ovulation, the female now releases progesterone, which will now maintain the thickness of the lining so that it's now left thicker. That's why here we've gone to day 24. So how did you find this question? Was it very tough? I know normally when it comes to the menstrual cycle, people take time to actually predict the days. Okay. All right, well done, chat. Thank you so much for letting me know. All right, we move on to the next question. Question 32. Which method of contraception is the most effective in preventing the spread of diseases such as syphilis and AIDS? A. Diaphragm. B. Male condom. C. Oral contraceptive pills. D. Spermicides. What's the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Leave your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is a male condom. Well done, chat. That is the correct answer. So the condom is the only contraceptive pills which can actually also help in prevention of sexually transmitted infections. Excellent work. All right, we move on to the next question. Question 33. Which of the following is obtained when a diploid cell undergoes meiosis? A. Genetically different diploid cells. B. Genetically different haploid cells. C. Genetically identical diploid cells. D. Genetically identical haploid cells. What's the correct answer, chat? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is B. You are going to have, once meiosis takes place, the zygote cells, you are going to have 4 cells which are going to be genetically different, and they are going to be haploid, meaning that they'll contain half the number of chromosomes to their parents. So for example, the sex cells in humans only have 23 chromosomes each, while the somatic cells, the body cells, have 46 chromosomes. So when meiosis takes place, it's known as a reduction division, where the chromosome number reduces. So here the correct answer is B. Excellent work, chat. We move on to the next question. Question 34. A pure breeding tall plant was crossed with a pure breeding dwarf plant of the same species. The resulting seeds were collected and grown to produce the next generation. What are the approximate percentages of the tall and the dwarf offspring? A. Percentage of tall offspring 100%. Percentage of dwarf offspring 0%. B. Percentage of tall offspring 75%. Percentage of dwarf offspring 25%. C. Percentage of tall offspring 50%. Percentage of dwarf offspring 50%. D. Percentage of tall offspring 25%. Percentage of dwarf offspring 75%. So do your cross quickly and find out what percentage of the offsprings are going to be. So what will be the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is B. The tall offspring percentage will be 75%, and the dwarf offspring are going to be 25%. So when pure tall and pure dwarf plant are crossed, all the offspring which will be produced will be tall. So the resulting seeds will then be collected. So that will be our F1. So when we collect the seeds and then we produce them, mean that now the tall plants are heterozygous. So when we cross heterozygous with heterozygous, our ratio we get is always 3 to 1. So 3 tall, 1 short. So 3 over 4 is 75%. 1 over 4 is 25%. So well done, chat. That is the correct answer. All right, we move on to the next question. Question 35. What is the correct order of arthropods from those with the most legs to those with the fewest legs? A. Arachnids to crustaceans to insects to mylopods. B. Crustaceans to mylopods to insects to arachnids. C. Insects to arachnids to mylopods to crustaceans. D. Mylopods to crustaceans to arachnids to insects. What's the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is D. So here the mylopods will have more legs, because this is where you find your centipedes and millipedes. They have a lot of legs, having two centipedes have 1 pair of legs per segment. Then the millipedes have 2 legs or pairs per segment. Then when you come to the crustaceans, these have got 5 pairs of legs or 10 legs. Then coming to the arachnids, these will have 8 legs. Then insects have 6 legs. So we have arranged from the highest to the fewest legs. So the correct answer here is D. Well done, chat. We now move on to the next question. Question 36. The diagram below shows an experiment conducted to find out the portion of one component in a soil sample. What component of the soil is being investigated? A. Air. B. Humus. C. Sand. D. Water. What's the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Drop your answer in the comment section. The correct answer here is A. The experiment here being investigated, the component being investigated here is the air. So the experiment is trying to figure out how much air is present inside the soil. Well done, chat. Let's move on to the next question. Question 37. Dung beetles lay their eggs in the dung of plant-eating mammals like cattle. Both the adult beetles and their larvae stages eat on the undigested food in the dung. Which of the following shows this feeding relationship? A. Cattle fed on the dung beetles and grass. Sorry for the AOR syndrome. Okay. B. Dung beetles eaten by grass, then eaten by cattle. C. Grass eaten by cattle, cattle eaten by dung beetles. D. Grass eaten by both the cattle and the dung beetle. What's the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is D. So the grass is eaten by both the cattle and the dung beetle. So the dung beetle does not eat the cattle because all it's eaten is the undigested food in the dung. So the cow had eaten grass, but its dung also contains grass inside it. So the dung beetle will actually be also eating grass, but it first has to pass through the digestive system of a cow. So that's why here our correct answer here is D. Well done, chat. Let's move on to the next question. Question 38. The diagram below shows part of a nitrogen cycle. Which of the processes labeled is nitrification? So A. Soil nitrates to nitrogen gas. B. Nitrogen gas to protein in animals. C. Protein in organisms to ammonia. D. Ammonia to soil nitrates. What's the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is D. So nitrification is the process by which ammonia will be turned into nitrites, then nitrites into nitrates. So there are 3 steps here. So when we turn ammonia into soil nitrates, that is what is known as nitrification. So the correct answer here is D. Well done, chat. We move on to the next question. Question 39. The diagram below shows 4 positions on a river where water samples were taken. Which graph best describes the oxygen concentration in the river at point W, X, Y, and Z? So the direction of water flow, then untreated sewage outlet. So what's the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is C. So at point X and W, the concentration of oxygen will be high, but once the sewage is added, untreated sewage is added at Y and Z, the oxygen concentration is going to drop due to the amount of bacteria which is now added into the water, which normally depletes all the oxygen in the water. So that's why you find that untreated sewage treatment will end up leading to fish dying due to eutrophication, which is brought about as the bacteria will actually use up the oxygen in the water. So the correct answer here is C. Well done, chat. Let's move on to the last question. Question 40. Which of the following must be controlled to protect the habitat of an endangered species? A. Decomposition. B. Nitrogen fixation. C. Pollution. D. Rainfall. What's the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? The correct answer here is C. Pollution has to be controlled because pollution will actually introduce harmful substances into the habitat, which might end up affecting and killing the endangered species. So that's why it has to be controlled. So the correct answer here is C. Excellent work, chat. So this brings us to the end of our revision paper for this video. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give the video a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any latest videos I upload. So if you've watched all the way to the end, I really appreciate your company. It really makes the channel grow. So don't forget to also share the video with your friends and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.